Hey guys, welcome. Super embarrassing, but I just, God, I hate to even admit this to a live stream that's gonna be going out public, but, I just recorded like an hour-long video explaining why certain characters are my favorites, and I explained their whole lore background and just all kinds of fantastic information. I mean, things that most players that play WoW don't even know. I mean, I know guys that have been playing WoW for as long as I've been playing that don't know some of the things that I mentioned, because they're things that I learned from reading the books and official Blizzard posts regarding lore. And after about an hour and 2 minutes, I realized my mic was muted. Yeah, that the whole video, my mic was muted. I'm not sure how I feel about myself after that. It was, oh my god, it was, like I finished, it was just a big long, hour-long spiel about certain aspects of the lore. And I looked down. I record through just a headset with a microphone. I don't have a fancy setup or anything. And so I finished this big long spiel about the lore of two specific characters, and I looked down. And when I looked down, I noticed that the red microphone light on my headset was blinking, indicating that nothing from my mic was coming through. So I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna redo it, because at the risk of sounding super arrogant, I do know a lot about the lore. Like, I've been reading the books and just reading up on all the official canon information put out by Blizzard since the game came out. Like, it's a big thing of mine to know those sort of details about a story that I like to be engrossed in. And WoW is one of those stories.
Patience.
Pardon me, apparently I have the hiccups. So I'll do that same spiel again. I'll just have to do it. I plan on starting to level my hunter tomorrow morning. He's just about as basic of a level 110 as you can expect. He was in level 98, and I boosted him to level 110, and I did the weird sort of introductory quests that Blizzard makes you do when you boost a character. Like, if you boost a character from level 109 to level 110, you have to do these weird introductory quests that sort of explain to you how to play that class at that level, as if you've never played that class before. So it's cool, I guess. It's an experience that you can't get unless you boost a character. So I appreciate it for that, at the least. But for now, since I am so damn depressed over the wasted hour that I just did, we're gonna go do some mount runs. Man, yeah, it's a big bummer. I am saved to a bunch of Worlds of Draenor stuff that I did. So TK, we don't need to do that anymore, because I've got this thing, so no need for that. I just got that a few months ago, so Dragon Soul still need to do that. Old War still needs to do that. Let's do Dragon Soul first, I guess. We'll do Jaina's Locket. Well, here, hold on. Oops. We'll go. This is probably a bunch of junk that I don't need to take with me.
Welcome.
Oh, well, like 2 friggin' bags full. Oh, you don't have to have a fishing pole. Shut up. You don't need a fishing pole anymore. Guess I don't need these artifacts. I don't need this, but we'll put it away. I don't get this. It's a 28 slot bag, and I got it off of a rare mob. I don't need that. Like, I have so many bags that are better than that. I don't know why the game decided that this incredibly long fight should reward me with a crappy bag that is a downgrade, but whatever.
Off with you.
Man, I feel so stupid for leaving that mic muted for that big long video. It's what happens when you have bad short-term memory. You end up making yourself look stupid. So we're gonna go to the Caverns of Time and try to get this Dragon Soul thing. I would like to get the Blazing Drake because I'm just short the Blazing Drake on an achievement, but that's more of a pride thing. As far as mounts that I actually want because I want to ride it, I want the B-52 mount off Ultra Exion. And then we'll go from there to Old War. It's kind of dumb that I go for all these mounts because my favorite mount to actually ride is the Sky Golem. By the way, I noticed on my last video, when I watched it back to edit it, or to attempt to edit it rather, apparently my microphone is incredibly sensitive to everything but my voice. Like, you can hear there's a fan in my computer that is so loud. Like, you can't hear it. You can't hear it as loud while you're sitting in my computer chair as you can when you're watching this video on playback. I don't know why that is, but if it sounds that bad, I apologize. I try to mute my microphone when I'm not actually speaking when I can, but the problem is my memory sucks, so I'll start to yap on about some bit of lore or another and forget that I have my microphone muted to block out the sound of the fan. So I hope that doesn't become too big of an issue, but in the future, once things get picking up, I'll be able to mitigate that through better technology in my setup. So hopefully that's not a big issue to anyone that's watching. Again, not that anyone is actually watching, but it's all stuff that I'm working on. I have not done any legacy mount runs since I hit 120. Actually, I haven't done any since I was level 110, so let's see what the difference is. I know that last time I tried to run Old War at 110, it was miserable. Like, you know, Flame Leviathan, the vehicles that you get in, I killed it once after 110, or at 110 rather, but I had to do a lot of re-evaluating of things, but I had to do it as disc instead of shadow. But you know, the vehicles that you ride when you're doing the Flame Leviathan encounter, they take your character's stats or whatever into account when determining your vehicle's stats. So your item level, your character level, etc. determine how powerful your vehicle is. But something with the stat squish went weird in that I sucked way worse than I should have. Like I couldn't even get him down to like 70% with my vehicle. Which normally he gets down to about 10% with the vehicle. He blows the vehicle up, and then you get out and throw a few dots on him, and then he dies. But I literally got frozen by HORDE's Fury and died before I actually killed the Flame Leviathan. Let's see how much of a difference. Let's just be stupid and use some buffs. I know it's not necessary because I'm level 110, but for the sake of being thorough, we'll do it. Alright, so here we go.
It's too far away.
The earth splits to swallow and crush.
Yeah, this will be pretty fun. It'll be easy.
Wormrest Accord, attack!
This cannot be.
I don't know how to get this shit from not showing up on my screen, but it is so annoying.
Twilight's hammer is retreating. The temple is ours. Fortify your positions within.
No, go right. Well, whatever. I want to kill Zonas. We're gonna go left. Because I like green stuff. If I do go a long time without talking, it's not because I don't have anything to say, it's because I have been running this zone for so long that I'm sort of in a zone where I'm just going through it, trying to kill things, and because I would like to listen to music, and that music is copywritten, and I don't want to get in trouble. So I'm not worried that anything in here can kill me because I'm a disciplined priest and I'm 120 and I'm basically immortal to anything but other players, so I think Discipline is definitely the most aggressive healing spec I've ever played, and
A
that's
single general remains.
counting
You
shamans
must
and
make haste.
druids and paladin. I've main classed or main spec'd every healing class in the game so far, and Battle for Azeroth Discipline Priests are definitely the most powerful, damaging spec healers I've ever played. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some jams going and be quiet for the next couple of minutes, but I'm still here.
I need a target. I don't have a target.
The flow of darkness abates. It seems you truly are the heroes of legend. The aspects have already gathered and await your arrival. Go now.
It's no use. The power of the dragon's soul is too great. I cannot wield it safely. The raging forces within it may be the doom of us all.
Then truly, we are lost.
Not necessarily. I believe, yes, it just might work. The focusing iris within the Eye of Eternity may allow us to converge the magical matrix contained within the Dragon Soul.
Yes, I see. We can finally turn Deathwing's own power back against him.
Orc
I sense danger.
priest.
It is
I
a
like
trap,
that.
carefully made for us at this crucial moment.
By the way, the reference here, I believe, is almost definitely
We
a
have no choice.
reference to the
We
Dark
must have
Tower
faith
series
in
by
our
Stephen
allies.
King.
Then I will open the way into the Eye of Eternity.
In the
You must
fourth book,
not
I think it
fail.
is,
The future of Azeroth hinges on your
they talk about
actions.
the Wizard's Glass. I won't get too much into that, but I've read each one of those
The
books
flow of darkness
probably
abates.
4
It
times,
seems you
except for the
truly
last
are
one,
the
because it's
heroes
so
of
depressing
legend.
that I just can't do it.
The aspects have already gathered and await your
But
arrival.
if you want a good
Go
read
now.
and a good read that is unlike any book that's written by that kind of author, like Stephen King typically does, just sort of cheesy horror stories, read the Dark Tower series because it's completely out of character for him typically. first of all, he wrote them over like a span of about 35 years, so there was a lot of evolution in his writing style from the first one to the seventh one, but that's a pretty clear reference to the fourth book in the Dark Tower series. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get right here. Just kill everything here in one go.
You'll not leave this place alive.
And then, yeah, this sucks. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to. I'll just.
Not swagger all you like. You pups don't stand a chance.
Yeah,
Leave
whatever.
now
They can
while
just hit
you
me.
can. You crossed the Stormbinder. I'll slaughter you all.
I really don't think anything in here could actually kill me if I just stood here naked for 5 minutes.
See
But
what becomes of those who stand before me. Cowards! You pack of weakling dogs!
What brings you to me, mortal?
Praise the Titans. They have returned.
Not entirely unexpected.
Excellent. We will begin the ritual at once.
why does Thrall get to stand up so straight? I mean, he's an
The
orc.
ritual will take
I'm currently
much
an orc.
loss, as
And
it
it's
requires
like I
a
have
very piece of our being. We
some
will
sort
be
of a
with you
spinal
greatly.
disorder. My head just sticks straight out from my look.
Heroes.
Bam, I have no
this
head.
burden falls to you.
Now I have a
once
head.
again.
Why does Thrall get to stand
You
up
must
so tall?
protect us from Deathwing's forces, while we imbue the dragon's soul with the power of the aspects. Speak to me when you are ready to begin. Loktar, friend. What is it you wish?
This is a really boring thing. I'm just gonna stand here and Shadow Word pain all the drakes that come at me, because they die in like one initial tick of the Shadow Word of pain, so
It is
sort of a
good to see
time
you
killer.
again, Alexstrasza. I have been busy in my absence. Twisting your pitiful whelps into mindless abominations, bent only to my will. It was a very painful process.
They are my clutch no longer. Bring them down.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer. I'm out of range. I don't have a target.
need to get closer.
Mere whelps, experiments, a means to a greater end. You will see what the research of my clutch has yielded. Nefarian, Onyxia, Sinestra, they were nothing. Now you face my ultimate creation. The hour of twilight is nigh. The sun sets on your pitiful, mortal existence.
I sense a great disturbance in the balance approaching. The chaos of it burns my mind.
And the beginning of the end. The shadow which blots out the sun. The bell which tolls your doom. For this moment alone.
Okay, first time I ever played Disc was in this fight. Back when this expansion first launched, when this raid first launched, rather. People's gear weren't high enough to sustain the DPS you needed. Ultraxion was essentially a DPS race back in the day, so you had to have a Disc Priest to do the Atonement healing for that little bit of extra DPS to get the rate above where they needed to be while still healing everybody. So it's kind of nostalgic getting to do this as Disc, but while wrecking with DPS.
Now is the hour of twilight. Strength of the earth, hear my call. Shield them in this dark hour. The last defenders of Azeroth. But I am out.
It is done. Our power now resides within the Dragon Soul. Our fate lies with you.
Yeah, lame. Okay, let's wait for the ship to show up, and we're gonna at least go for.
I will not fail this world.
What is it? Collections.
Welcome aboard the Skyfire. You ready to chase down the end of the world?
No, this one here. Okay, we need the Blazing Drake. That's it.
He is heading to the Maelstrom. We must stop him now. We may never get another chance if he escapes into Deepholm.
100% pure adrenaline.
I love the reference, by the way. Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze here.
Fear causes hesitation. And hesitation will cause your worst fears to come true. All ahead, fool!
And I don't think, I mean, I guess the ship couldn't take enough damage to die, but I don't think that it could happen in enough time to actually kill the ship. So I'll just sort of chill.
You won't get near the master. Dragon Riders, attack!
All hands to battle
It's
stations.
too far away.
Those monsters away from the ship.
I'm out of range.
Oriana, give them hell!
need to get closer.
Oriana, give them hell! Oriana, give them hell!
It's too far away.
Concentrate everything on the armored Drake.
Looks like I'm doing this myself. Good! But I wonder if you're good enough to best him.
It's not tragic to die doing what you love.
Welcome, second person watching. I appreciate it. You bring the grand total to 2, and I appreciate it. We're going to do one of the most annoying fights in the world. Mostly, I think I don't have the DBM things added on for this expansion, so I don't get my you know, normally as you go left and right, it goes beware, beware, beware. I don't have that plugin enabled, so I just have to read the text here. I just have to basically run left and right the entire time until the fight's over. But whatever. It's not like that makes it actually difficult.
Your efforts are insignificant. I carry you to your deaths. Your tenacity is admirable, but pointless. You ride into the jaws of the apocalypse. less than dust, fit only to be brushed from my back.
I need to target something first. I need a target.
Your efforts are insignificant. I carry you to your deaths.
I don't have a target.
Your tenacity is admirable, but pointless. You ride into the jaws of the apocalypse.
Oh crap, I think he's too far from the... Ah, darn it. Not a big deal. My depth perception was kind of bad there. I thought he was closer than he was to the plate.
Cling while you can, heroes. You and your world are doomed.
I need to target something first. I need a target.
Are less than dust, fit only to be brushed from my back.
Okay. One more boss.
Loktar, friend. What is it you wish? Loktar, friend, it is done. At last the Destroyer has met his end. Now...
Alright there, Thrall. Let's get this
You have accomplished the impossible.
Dragon Soul going.
Succeeded where all Azeroth feared you would fail. Before you is the cache of the aspects. Take from it what you will, for you have more than earned the right.
Although you may want to hurry.
Inconceivable.
Loktar, friend. What is it you wish?
One of the best lines in any movie ever.
I will tear your world apart!
I will charge you with arcane energy to blast your foes!
I will cleanse whatever corruption I can. My fire will not harm you.
I'm out of range.
I will bring you closer to the Emerald Dream. Seek safety
crap.
there when the fight becomes too intense.
I am Deathwind, the Destroyer,
I don't have
the
a
end
I need
of
to
all
darken something
things.
first.
Inevitable, indomitable. I am the Cataclysm.
I don't have a target.
Indomitable,
We are one step closer.
except not.
The unknowable, transcendent power of the Emerald Dream. I now give unto the Dragon Soul.
Come on. Just let me get them out. That's all I need. Ooh. I've never gotten that before. That's cool. Dang it, man. Ah, well. Ah, well. Yeah, I would really like to stay on and level the hunter, but it's pretty late here. Like, what time is it now? It's 1:30 a.m. I should probably get to bed so I can get up early and start streaming early. I can get up at like 6:30 and start streaming by like 7 if I get to bed now. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Well, thanks for anyone that's watching. Thanks for those of you that showed up. I appreciate it. And sorry for the boring mount run stuff, but I'll get back to it tomorrow morning bright and early, and probably just level from 110 to whatever I can get to tomorrow in a long stream on the old Survival Hunter. So thanks, appreciate it. See you tomorrow.